this doorbell camera footage from Nancy Guthrie's home, which you see here. That footage exists despite the fact that her Nest doorbell was disconnected. She had no monitoring subscription. We're going to bring in former FBI special agent and NewsNation law and justice contributor Jennifer Coffindaffer and retired SWAT commander and threat recognition specialist Gene Petrino. Good morning to both of you.
Morning.
Gene, I'm going to start with you. What kind of involvement or responsibility does a security camera company have in a situation like this? And also, can you compare this to previous high-profile crimes we've seen play out where Google and Apple may have been asked to turn over information from phones?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tricky situation for law enforcement because a lot of times these companies are not super cooperative because they're trying to protect the consumer's rights and their privacy. So it does create some backlash against the company sometimes. But I think in general, you know, most people want that information shared, especially in a high-profile case like this. They're okay to give up some of their rights for privacy to move the case forward.
Yeah, you do kind of expect when you don't have a subscription or if it's turned off, you know, it does raise privacy alarm bells for a lot of people as well, even though this appears to be the biggest or one of the biggest breaks that they've had in the case. Jennifer, how crucial are these home surveillance videos for investigators?
This video is going to be the crux of the case and likely solve the case. You have an individual, and you talked about this earlier, Anna, very identifiable. The fact he has on the Walmart clothing, that holster, the way he's got that gun seated, also that mask and just the clothes he wore. We have a description now. It does fit 17 million men in the country. I had to look up that statistic, but still we're narrowed down. And I guarantee anyone who truly knows this individual, they know that those are those eyes and the eyebrows that you see on there. They need to come forward.
All right, well, Saturday I spoke to the founder and CEO of Ring, Jamie Siminoff. This is a different company, of course, but I asked him how Nest and the FBI would have been able to recover Nancy Guthrie's Nest footage when she didn't have that subscription, and it's sparking concern, as I say, from privacy advocates. Listen here to that interview.
I can tell you that I built the systems at Ring, and at Ring, if you don't have a subscription, we don't store the data at all. If you have a subscription, even if you delete a video, we basically in real time delete those videos. So we don't have this type of system for Ring. We wouldn't have this type of recovery or remnant data sitting on our systems. I would say what's really important though is the way the systems are built, and what we saw here is, you know, the person goes up, they go back and forth, and they finally sort of break the camera off. That's what's so important about using the cloud. The cloud and having to go to the internet and backing it up to the internet is very important, because we do see in a lot of cases that a criminal will go and break the camera. In fact, at Ring, we guarantee the camera for life.
All right, so I'll let you both react to this. Gene, I'll start with you. What's your reaction to his comments there?
Yeah, he's 100% right. I mean, the cameras are a great deterrent. They don't prevent any crime, but if you don't have a way to store the data that you're capturing, it's almost of no value. So I think a lot of people have a false sense of security when they're putting these systems in, that this is going to prevent a crime or the data is out there. And it's just a show that, you know, the do-it-yourself security systems aren't always the best if you're not a well-informed consumer.
And Jennifer, how about you?
Well, we know that Nest is different because they were able to retrieve that video. So this makes me quite pleased that it wasn't a Ring cam video. And I still don't know if it couldn't have been backdoored. You know, initially they said no way they were going to get this Nest video, and look at what we're looking at now.
You know, just from a security standpoint, I think this story in general has just made everybody, you know, it's the hair on everybody's backs, you know, and necks stand up, you know, and think about our loved ones and vulnerable people, especially kids, elderly, sick people. Do you think you know, these are already very mainstream? Jennifer, I'll start with you. Do you think this is important for, I mean, virtually everybody to have?
I think it's very important. You know, as you know, was discussed, no, it's not going to deter crime, but you sure might be able to solve crime. And I actually do want to say this. I always say when I teach security classes, even if you don't have a camera system, have a sign that says you have one. Look, just your average garden variety burglar is going to skip to the next house that they don't think has cameras if they see cameras at that house. So it actually can be a deterrence.
All right, great point. All right, we've got to leave it there. We are out of time. But Jennifer Coffindaffer, Gene Petrino, thank you so much for weighing in today on Morning in America.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.